Hi, guys. Welcome to the ocean off of the coast of Isabella Island, which is in the Galapagos. Something different this week. This is going to be kind of a short video this week, but there are some things that you want to be aware of. So let's just dive right in. Let me share my screen so that you can now see our D2L page. Of course, you already know that the test is happening this week. Just like the first two, test three goes through Thursday at 11:59 p.m. All of the same guidelines and regulations as far as using Proctorio. Last time went very smoothly, so I expect this time will as well. Um, Here we go. Here's the fun announcement. Sheep brain dissection lab. Yay! This dissection isn't due until Saturday, April 25th. You can't even turn it in until Friday, April 17th. But I did want to give you some time to look it over and see what's coming up so that you can plan when and how you're going to do this. So everything you need to know is in this um, announcement. We've got several links. So here is a video example of how to electronically label photographs. You are going to have to label photographs that you take of the sheep brain, and you'll take some specific photos that I'll show you how you know what those are. And you are going to have to label them neatly so that I can see it. Sometimes people just do it with their phone and then scribble with their finger. Not good, guys. It needs to be either typed out or in some way it needs to be neat. And this is one really easy way to do it. Here are the very detailed sheep brain instructions, and this is going to tell you exactly what photographs you need to take. But don't just read that and start dissecting. You want to first watch this video on how to dissect the sheep brain. That's one that I did on a Zoom call with students. So you're going to hear them asking questions and you're going to see me doing the dissection. So you can actually do the dissection along with me at the same time. It's just nice if you have somebody with you who can press play and pause so you don't have to be taking your gloves off and putting them back on because you don't want to touch your device with your gooey glove. So there's that. And then when you have taken your pictures and when you have labeled them according to the instructions, you will be uploading those pictures into the quiz tool. And in the quiz, it is D2L brain dissection activity. Again, this doesn't even open until Friday, but starting Friday, you can upload these pictures, and then you have through the following Saturday, the 24th. If you have questions after looking through this, please reach out to me and I am happy to answer those questions. You might consider asking your questions in the discussion forum because other people might have those same questions too, but you're also welcome to email me. So that's what's coming up, our first dissection. Just a reminder, if you don't do this activity, your letter grade is going to drop by one full letter at the end of the semester. And that's even after you get a 0 on this activity. So just give it a shot. This isn't something that you can do. You're not going to be welcomed in Starbucks. All right. So you do need to find a place that you can do it that is going to be conducive to spreading out your materials, having your instruments there, having I used a little thing that would hold my camera. And then I positioned that over the dissecting tray. So that worked for me. Some people get a helper, like a child or a significant other to help take pictures. Or you can do it and you can take your glove off and take pictures and do it that way. But please watch the video before you do it. Okay, let's jump to week 7 and just a couple of comments, and then we'll close it out for the week. So of course we know that there's test three, lots and lots of APR, four APR assignments to do. These are going to be really critical for you for the lab practical, which is due next Monday. So this is where you're going to start wanting to take screenshots and save those and organize them. And if it's me, I'm old school, I'd be printing them out, having sticky notes on them so that I could quickly refer to them during the lab practical. The next lab practical is going to be the usual 25 minutes for 25 questions. And then we have our usual homework to mastery, and there's a couple of labs coming up, which are going to be on next week's lab practical. So that's it. If you have questions, let me know. Enjoy the nice weather we're having.